Welcome everyone, it's time for more Starfield, where last time we explored the residential zone of Cydonia. Basically, I was able to nick a key of the governor to his sort of private apartment. So obviously I went in there to check that out. Found a couple of juicy bits on him, but also some other people to have a bit of a chat with. But I will say, and this is gonna be true for this game all through the entire game I suppose, I went into the residential zone of this city, and there were like no more than, I think, spots for 15 people to sleep. So where do the rest of the people sleep? Are there more residential zones? I don't know. But yeah, very much a Bethesda thing. There are not nearly enough spaces for people to sleep in here, because that's generally how Bethesda does it. If you think back to, let's say, Morrowind and Vivek City, you have these, I don't know how many it is it like 6 or 7 or 8 or something like that, pyramid-shaped looking buildings, in which there are both shops and residential quarters, so to speak, and there are not nearly enough to fill a city there. So I don't know why they're doing it like that again, but they are. Like if you compare to Cyberpunk 2077, for example, and the initial building that you have your apartment in, there are many layers and many doors. Now granted, you can't go in all of those doors, but at least, you know, you get the appearance of space for people to actually live. So yeah, again, very much Bethesda. So anyway, in this episode we are most likely getting off Mars. We have some stuff left to do, primarily down here. I'll say almost entirely down here. I do want to go up and have a chat with the governor again, see if the stuff that I found on his computer actually gives us more conversation pieces. I don't know about that, so we'll check that out. Other than that, yes indeed, there are some stuff down here. We also should, if I go into missions, go into just regular missions, possibly, no. Miscellaneous, maybe? Which one would that be? I'm looking for the one that I got here, which is, no, that's that one. That's a completed one, right? Why is that separated? I think, why is that there? I mean, surely that is from here, right? Yes. Where is... bloody hell. I need to do this one, by the way. Yes, I picked up a few posters of a space frog that I need to place around the place. We'll see if I can find them. List is that thing. First edition copy, yeah, we need to find that somewhere. And the ship, the Bermudas and its pilot, we need to find those. Nadia Mufas from the SSNN, but that's on Red Atlantis. Yes, here we go. Help Trevor Petiar by mining some additional ore to add to his team's quota. There we go. That's the one. So 10 gather iron. We'll start with that and see where we go. There is also unnamed. That is completely wrong button. I wanted to go into. Have I totally forgotten about how to play this game? There we go. Press F. There was a named character in here I would very much like to just say hello to.
Fire that here? What's the matter with you?
It's very fine, Sarah. We are clearly just mining here, so chill out.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
That's true. There we go. So there's all the iron that I need for him. So we're done with that. Good. So there we go. That's all fine. Let's see here. What do we have here? We had something over here. Like a control room sort of a thing. With a very thick glass, it seems like. So anyone fancy in here?
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented the way to keep rocks out of boots.
Uh-huh. Are you a person I could steal some from? I think I can. You know what? It's fine. Just to get that going up, pickpocketing that is. I have gotten pickpocketing up, by the way. P was a good button to learn. I am actually at rank 3 now for pickpocket, so 30% greater chance, which makes it a little bit weird that I only had 75% chance to steal your safety axe, but I suppose that's a big thing or something. Not 100% sure. But indeed, there weren't... oh, no, here we go. Oh, can I? Oh, I should probably get out of there before I do that. There we go. So let me just whack that open. There we go. We are in. 4 out of 5 now on security. Very lovely. We have a bunch of messages here from the mining director, I think. From Tia about breaks. Just a reminder to clock out before your breaks and clock back in when you're done. This isn't to keep tabs on everyone, just an effort to get more accurate hourly pay information. Thank you. Seems kosher. And then evaluations from Dr. Jilly Seong. Is that the one that we talked about? Or talk to, I think, possibly. Hi, Trevor. Just want to remind you that I'll be doing the next round of routine psychological evaluations per company policy on the following members of your team: Samund Berg Ramirez, Henry Ferraro, and Andres Jensen. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, I've been a bit delayed in getting to these, but I wanted to give you a heads up since you'll be required to send your observations in for comparison. Doing some stuff like that, I mean, that's reasonable, I think. Happy hour from Tia. After the incident occurring after the last employee happy hour, we're going to put all future company-sponsored happy hours on hold for the time being. On a related note, anyone who finds a glass eye is requested to bring it up and see me at my desk so I can return it to its rightful owner. Thank you. A bit rowdy on the happy hours, it seems. And then a reply for Noam. Trevor sent out, whoever keeps reprogramming in Noam to give snarky answers, please stop. It's okay to help improve his responses and other functions, but HR has asked that we please try to keep it work safe. Giving him unhelpful snarky responses makes him less useful. If this keeps up, we'll have to retire him to the scrap heap. And from Lila, sorry Trevor, that's probably me, just trying to make people laugh. I'll clean it up a bit. Where the F-bombs too much, I'll cut them all out. But you have to admit, it's kind of hilarious to hear robots swear. Anyway, more corny jokes it is. So, Noam, you say? Well, we'll have to try and find Noam then. Alright then. Let's not be stealthing or walking. Thank you. So there we go. Bit extra on the whole security thing. Would like to get that up to the next level, so that's good. So who was it that was named? You, Andres Jensen. You're actually one of those people with the psychological evaluation. Hello.
Hey there. You a new hire? I thought all our positions were full.
I mean, I'm just helping out here and there, just a little bit. Let's not actually try to say that I am working. I don't think that that would actually go over too well. I do have a minor background though, so maybe I'd want to begin working here at some point.
Hey, that's great. Sorry we don't have anything open at the moment. Maybe there'll be something when I retire. If I retire. The end of my contract's coming up, but I'm still not sure about it. Anyway, I'm Andres. Nice to meet you. Something else I can help you with?
Well, let's talk about your psychological health, I suppose. So, alright then. Heart of Mars. Have I heard of Heart of Mars? What's Heart of Mars?
Heart of Mars? Oh, you best not get mixed up in that. I'm not gonna stop you, but don't tell me I didn't try to warn you. Nothing good can come of it.
Well, now I'm intrigued. Heart of Mars. Ooh, are we going, like, down into Mars at some point? Maybe. So how long have you been doing this for?
About 15 years now. It's good work. Good money. Only problem is that it keeps me away from my family. They live well, but I hardly see them. Who knows? Maybe this is the year I let my contract renewal lapse and I finally retire.
Well, wouldn't that be a thing? So, yeah, how's money pay here compared to other places where people mine?
Let's just say that I've made enough here to retire early if I wanted to, and do something else with my life. Still not sure that's what I want yet, though. Other operations? I'd probably have to put in another 10, 15 years to get to where I am today. Deimos seems to prioritize its employees, which is a nice change of pace from the industry.
Well, isn't that just lovely? So, indeed, you are thinking about retiring then?
Just from mining, not work entirely. I think about it every time my contract comes up. See, I'm quite a few systems away from my family. I get to see them whenever I get the chance, but it's hard watching my kid grow up without me. And it's not easy on his mom either. I'm conflicted because the job pays so well, and I want to earn enough so that my kid never has to do what I did to make ends meet.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're a good father after all, and now I can actually make a choice for him, almost. I could say just go and retire, spending time with family is important, and you seem to be doing well enough. And also, indeed, you are trying to invest in the future, so if you keep money, you can make even more money. Or I can just say, make the best choice, whatever suits you. No, I think you should actually retire. That's not good to let your kid grow up without you. They need you in their life.
You're not wrong. It's becoming more and more clear that's what's important to me. But at the same time, they understand. Either way, it's gonna be a tough call.
So I didn't really buy into that, but sure.
Later.
So there we go. That's you. Done. Is this Noam? That's not Noam. We'll see if we cannot find... Well, we can't find a lot of people.
A week in the mines.
Hello, Henry Hank Ferraro. Were you one of the people? I'm not sure.
This is only my first contract, but I've already hauled more ore than any of the old-timers could ever produce. That's why they're jealous of me.
Apparently, Layla. Have I talked to Layla? I'm not even sure. Yeah, more stuff about the Heart of Mars.
What? No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me? Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway.
Not exactly what I said, but sure. So, exactly what's your story?
My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is. I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself.
Well, sure thing then. Alright then, so what's your take on the whole mining work thing?
What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though.
Chunks being the one that creates all those fancy meal packs.
What?
So alright then, that's you. Let's see what else we can find. We have... Are all of you named? Holy crap. Hello, Rivka Ovadia.
Sorry, I don't really have much to say.
Well, okay, you're one that doesn't want to talk to me. You're supposedly... Okay, you're just a regular miner. You are just a regular miner. Now, it feels like I should have talked to someone named Layla then. Have I? I'm not 100% sure. How about... Hey, yes, I forgot that we are jumping high here. So that is a miner. Alright then, so irregular miners over here. Bloody hell, we're jumping high. That's another robot. Standard, not Noam. I did see someone over here. Where did that... There was definitely someone here, wasn't there? Okay, any reason to jump up here? I'm gonna say no. However, there is absolutely a place up here, like right above me now. Let's go and have a bit of a look at that before we continue. And try to remember who we have talked to and not. So let us get up here. There clearly was someone standing here. Clearly. Alright then, we have another operation, com room, whatever thingamajig. No computer on this occasion though. And really nothing interesting whatsoever. That's sad. Alright then, well, we can't really do anything with that. Feels like there's not much over there. Alright then. What is going on here then? Hello. Oh, we're actually supposed to dump it here. Alright, fair enough. Dump the thing. Lovely, go back and talk to him. Oh, he's right here. Lovely, we'll get to you in just a second. We have more people to possibly talk to.
People always ask me, Gory, why did you take this job on Mars? Well, the pay's great, the people are good, and I get to work with explosives.
Well, you're fun. Alright then, again, Heart of Mars, what the hell is it?
Oh, that? It's a legendary chunk of titanium ore that any miner would love to get their hands on. I can only assume Layla told you about it. She's obsessed, but too scared to go after it herself because of the curse. But you do you. Don't let her scare you off.
Ah, curse, you say. I don't think I've talked to Layla, like, at all. I don't remember anything about this. What do you do here? Good question. It might be mining, but maybe she's doing something else as well.
Oh, I'm the blasting supervisor. I help take care of tricky deposits and expanding sections of the mine using controlled detonations. It's much faster than normal mining, but also more dangerous.
Well, that sounds kind of cool. And blasting does indeed sound a bit challenging on Mars, is it?
That's why it takes someone with my qualifications and supervision to do it right. Or else terrible things can happen. About a year ago, some rookie kid thought he could increase his yield, so he strung up a bunch of charges and almost brought down a whole cave. We tightened up safety protocols since then, and haven't had any accidents since. Well, at least none related to explosions. Not my team's explosions, that is.
Well, I mean, it seems like you're doing a good job at least, so exactly how much blasting are you doing?
Not as much as they used to be, but Mars is still ripe with minerals for the taking. Did you know they used controlled particle detonations in the deep mines? Crazy, huh? It must have been awesome to set all that up. I just use regular old explosive charges in my detonations, but I take what I can get, huh?
You seem to love blasting stuff very, very much. Alright then, apparently there might be a lot of mining still left to be done here in Cydonia, I suppose, but yes, Mars in total, right?
Sure is. Mars is rich with mineral deposits, even this close to the city. Although we're also clearing out the space here to make way for possible future city improvements. Not sure what's gonna go here when we're done, how long it's gonna take, or even if it'll ever happen, but it'd be nice to see the city grow.
I mean, yes, maybe you can get more living accommodations for people so they don't have to live on the street. And also, not 100% sure if I enjoy the voice actress for this one. She's a bit like all over the place.
Hey, stay safe!
So there we go, talk to you. We have Lila. Here's Lila. Hello, Lila. I have absolutely not talked to you, but apparently I knew about Heart of Mars despite that.
Ah, didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up.
Well, I'm not a miner. Well, I am, but just not here. So, indeed, I'm not here to take your job.
Oh, I wasn't worried. Concerned, maybe. Because we haven't had any positions open for a while. And some friends of mine were turned away recently. I just want to make sure nothing funny was going on. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the Heart of Mars.
Well, you just slipped into that really, really quickly. So, alright then, let's hear more about the Heart of Mars.
Oh, so you're interested in the Heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits. But some say the Heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared.
Well, cool. Not really scared at all. I'm willing to check it out.
I know, cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but it's probably still dangerous out there, so be careful. I'll give you location of the cave. Good luck.
Seems very easy if it's just, here's the location. Those hundreds of people, they're probably still there. I don't know, that seems a bit easy in some ways. So alright then, how about you? Got any good mining tips?
Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Was it Rivka? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag.
Don't even think I've asked Hank, actually. Just asking, minor to minor, you know.
Yes. I remember that about you. You must work for a rival company. Well, if you think I'm going to divulge trade secrets, you got another thing coming. No, don't worry. I won't report you to management. We've all been there. But I'm not going to help you either. I like this job. I don't have any intention of losing it over something like this.
I mean, you can report it to management all you want. I'm not even part of this company. And also, you said you wanted to talk shop, but apparently you are not talking shop at all. So, alright then, what about Noam, and where can I find Noam?
Yeah, Noam's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him. No one's had the heart to junk him, but when I started, I gave him new purpose. I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what they say.
Well, we know from some correspondence that actually the company doesn't so much. So let's see if we can't find the Noam. Alright then, how long have you been on Cydonia? Or in Cydonia?
This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Cydonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an ice planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Cydonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up.
That's fancy, but yes, that is actually an interesting point. I have been thinking about red eyes. A lot of people have had red eyes here on Mars, and I've just been thinking that it's possibly a coincidence. But apparently it isn't. What is up with the
What's
eyes?
Wrong? You out of words?
No, just thinking. Yes, indeed. What is up with the red eyes, and why would you want them to be red?
Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings.
But why and how? And that doesn't really answer any of my questions, but sure.
Leaving already.
Alright then, is this Noam? That's Noam. Hello Noam, I would love to talk to you.
Hello stranger, I am Noam. What can I do for you?
Let's hear a joke. What can you do for me? So, yes, let's see. What can you do for me?
I can make general announcements and relay messages from one registered miner to another. And I can report about local news. All news and information has been supplied by employees of Deimos's mining operations. I also have been programmed with a limited selection of jokes. But I have been told to warn you, they are not good.
Well, you know what? Let's hear a joke then.
Why did the snowman need a moist towelette? Because his arms were sticky.
I think I get that one. Let's hear another.
My doctor told me I need to cancel my camping trip and sell my circus tickets. She said I needed to avoid activities that are intense. Intense. Get it?
I do get it. That was a good one. Let's hear another.
Where does a general keep his armies? In his sleeveys.
I've heard that one before, but it's still fun.
How can you tell a bad joke from a good joke? A bad joke is fully grown.
Not entirely sure that was good, but sure.
My friend was having trouble getting people to sign up for her hide-and-seek contest. It turns out, good players are hard to find.
Never heard that one before, actually. That's a good one.
I could tell you a joke about paper, but it's terrible.
I mean, when you pronounce it like that, it makes it less fun.
How does a moon cut his hair? Eclipse it.
Have heard that one too. Very, very appropriate for the game, I suppose.
I am a great computer, but I'm very tight-lipped. If you ask me what I get when I subtract 7,642 from 7,642, I will say nothing.
Yes, that's true. Alright then, I think we all get the point. Some fun jokes. So, alright then, let's get back to announcements. What's the latest one?
Don't forget, this month's target goals have been increased by 5%. Failure to meet your new goal may result in termination of your current contract. Good thing you do not work here.
Yes, that is good, thank you. Any messages for me?
Sorry, you must be an employee of Deimos Star Yards to access the messaging function, and you are not.
That is very, very true. So, what about local news?
No doom with this quake. A helpful reminder that subterranean particle fracking has resumed after its recent hiatus. Residents and workers alike are encouraged to heed the warning announcements and brace themselves for any turbulence when the blasts go off. Thankfully, you can rest easy knowing that detonations no longer occur at all hours of the night. Feel free to toss your alarm clocks, however, because they resume bright and early every morning.
Oh, how I wouldn't love to wake up to a bloody rumble every damn day. Alright then, I think that's fair, or rather, that's enough for me.
And my instructions are to sit here, do nothing, and be ignored. My programming indicates these are 3 of my favorite things.
Well, that's good then, because then you're doing what you love to do. Alright then. Bloody hell, these public announcements. They could have cut back a little bit on them, I think. Okay. Hello, Trevor.
That all you mind is really gonna bolster our numbers.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, I mean, it's very much in the way as well. Alright then, I did drop off the orb, but before we say that, about Heart of Mars, what's your take on that?
The who's and what's it? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around.
Well, I asked the one who was important. By the way, when did you get here? That's amazing. Alright then, yes indeed, got the 10 iron ore. What now?
Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Alright, well that's interesting. So indeed, what is it about asking him that's bad?
You don't think I've tried? Like I said, the guy is literally useless without his assistant. I don't even know if he knows how to actually use a computer. And everything Deimos does is so mired in bureaucracy because of their contracts with the UC. Which means, unfortunately, we need to do all the things by the book if we want them done at all.
Kinda seems weird that someone in this age would not know how to use a computer though. But sure, alright, fine.
Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yards office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
I am as well, Sarah. Thank you for noticing. Alright then, I think possibly that might be what we can do. Well, actually, there are some stuff over here. Yeah, those announcements, they could literally cut back on those and no one would be sad. Hello, vacuum tape. I'll have you.
You just stole that.
Oh, chill out. Yeah, as soon as I feel comfortable about it, I'm gonna dump companions, because bloody hell, I usually don't play with them anyway. And, well, she's annoying, because she doesn't condone my my way of doing things. Maybe if I find someone who does, I'll have that person instead. Other than that, hello, miner. I could use your stuff, actually. Hello, you have a mobilizer. I'll take that. Thank you. Bye-bye. I don't need another rescue axe. So there we go. Got a few stuff from you. We have a person at the back here. That's just a miner, so not interesting for us. Alright, and I think that we are done here. So, as I said, 2 things. quick nip up and talk to the governor again, see if he has any new dialogue, but also go into missions, go to this one, set this one, because I do not want to try and figure out where to place these. So we're gonna actually just get the help for that. So for example, this is apparently a good spot for Space Frog. Oh, that's super, super cute, by the way. Yes. That is an elevator. We don't need to take an elevator. Alright, then also, yes, I did now see this. Hello, we have a bar here. Do yourself a favor
and just go.
No. We're gonna talk to you first.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Well, apparently we're not, so fine. Hello. No. Hello. Lou Saavedra.
Private drinking establishment. Vets only.
Well, I'm not really a vet yet, but I am a United Colonies Vanguard Am I a captain already? Bloody hell. If I'm a member of the Vanguard, you can go ahead and pour me the drink.
Are you now? Tell me, how many missions do you have under your belt? Bars for real veterans, not cadets playing dress-up. Come back when you've got some blood on your collar.
Well, he called me out, damn it. So indeed, am I actually not going to be allowed to drink here? I have money, damn it.
No.
Well, apparently fine.
Glad we understand each other.
Also, how is that patch getting stuck to your head? I don't understand that. Do you have anything I can steal then? Because bloody hell, I'm a bit annoyed at you. No,
the Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. What? You can see it in their eyes.
The hell is that?
We don't belong here.
That's all fine. A door, you say? Ah, a door to this one, I see. A meal tray, 10 health. I wouldn't say no to that, actually. Meal tray, 3 stack. That's lovely. I'll take that. Alright then. Hello. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm out of here. Or hair. Here, not here. Your hair. So there we go. I am not going to try and steal those. That seems stupid. But yes, indeed. I don't think we need to take the elevator, right? Did I just walk down here? I did just walk down here, didn't I? Yes. So no elevator for me, please and thank you. It's a bit of a way up, but there we go. Alright then. So we have some locations for posters, and one of them is up here. Did you take the elevator and just watch me run, you bastard? That is apparently a good spot. Lovely. So, hello, Mr. Governor.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first major space colony.
Good for you. Any new information after I've ransacked your computer?
I'd love to chat more, but I'm expecting a message any minute from the Trade Authority. You know how it is with these big businesses, am I right?
Well, apparently no.
Enjoy Sidonia.
So now we know that. Not necessarily will we get any new information from looking at people's personal computers, but possibly some. Oh crap, I actually missed something down here apparently. Or did I? 3 there. Yes, I absolutely did miss one location down here. Apparently, no. Ah, it's in residential. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. That's where we need to go to return it. And I do want to do that before we go away, so to speak. So let's just find all the locations. Where the hell is that? Alright. That's a good spot. That's a lovely one. Yes, that's supposedly
before
down
you say
here
anything,
then.
no.
Right in here. Lovely. There we go. And also... where the hell is that? And more announcements. Bloody hell, there's a lot of announcements. Yeah, where is... it's all the way over there. Apparently I missed that. But alright then. No, that's inside.
Whether you need single, double, or
so the remaining will be both inside. Alright then, let's go there. I possibly could have checked that before, you know, I left. Because yes, there's just a spot right here. And I would absolutely not have wanted to go around checking every single bit of wall to get this done. So I'm happy to do it like this. So there we go. Get over here, because this is where he was living. Hello there, Renee. Or say he.
Space Frog's gonna be famous. Maybe he'll even get his own cartoon show after this.
That'd be great.
I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog.
We'll see. I did, however, finish posting them all over Sidonia.
Hi, Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
You are very, very welcome. They will bring smiles to people's faces.
I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Well, thank you. I can now make frog posters in my outpost. That's pretty lovely. And I think that said some credits, which is also lovely. Didn't really need to. Alright then, let's indeed get out of here. I didn't actually think about reading those little notes there, actually. But yes, with that in mind, I think I suppose I could just nip by and do this before we head on, but I am going to focus now on the main story, which means going to Venus. But yes, indeed. Why don't we just go and do that as we are on Mars anyway? And I don't know if we're going to be going back to Mars after we do the main story. So, yes indeed. Bloody hell, Sarah. Chill out. Let's get back to my ship and out into space again. Alright then, back out in space. Now, do I get... Yes, I do get the location here of that thing. Question is that... I mean, I presumably can't get to that, can I? Like, that's not how this game works. I don't even have, like, a distance thing to that. So how do we get to it? Because it's gonna be... let's get out a bit more. No, we need to... Here we go. How do I get to said thing? It's here, but like... How do I do that? Can't click on it. And by the way, I noticed also that that's where the cave is. So that's just another place. But yeah, how do we... Hold on. How do I do that then? Star Station. There we go. That's how you do that. Let's see if we can get to that one. And yes, indeed. That is a bloody big station. Deimos Star Yard. Cool. That is where we want to go. Get some XP for that as well. Lovely. So, why don't we just boost? On this occasion, we are actually getting sort of actually close to a place. Presumably, I can destroy my ship by going into these things, but this is looking kind of nifty. Let's speed up things. Let's also actually drop some of our weapons, get more engine. We can go even faster. Oh, a little bit too fast. So there we go. There's... Okay, dropped it too much. So this is where we want to be. Drop down to like a 0 speed. Turn around. Where is it? Somewhere here, right? Where is it? Well, it says it's here. Is it... where am I going? Is this a thing? This is a thing, right? This is a thing. Whoa, crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's back out a bit. Let's actually not have that much in the engine. That was a bit too much. Let's drop down. Where am I? So what am I doing here? Do I have a map? Like, I don't think... No, that's just... Alright. That's fine. No. Get back out. There we go. Thank you. So where is it that you think that I should... It must be this thing then, right? Okay, how do I... No. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Where are my controls? I pressed E or Q. I mean Q. Where's... Thank you. Oh, bloody hell.
Are allowed to dock at Deimos Star Yard.
Yeah. Thank you.
Updating transmission code 4229.
Oh, why am I here now? Why am I so close to this thing? Can I reverse? Yes, I can reverse. Thank you. I need to... Wow, this is... I think I'm supposed to go to this thing. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Is this what I'm docking to? Not sure. Okay, what am I missing here? I mean, if this goes on... Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Ah, never mind, never mind. Get close enough and we can dock. Lovely. Alright then, cool new place to be in, Deimos Star Yards. I brought Sarah for no real reason, but that's fine.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born. Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos
Let's have a bit of a look around. Maybe there's something I can hack into.
House Varun and the Free Star Collective. It was Deimos.
Just a couple of UC people.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Cool. I think we sort of knew that from before. Sandra Fullerton, you have a name?
It's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out the slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you?
Oh, please say I can lie. No, I can't lie. Well, that's sad. So, yes, well, I can say, not even a lie, I can just say that I am the Grand Generalissimo of the settled system. Let's not do that. Are you not military, then?
Oh, I was. Most of us at Deimos served in the UC Navy in one capacity or another. I'm mustered out as a chief warrant officer. Pretty good for a non-com, eh? But there is a lot of top brass around here, so you have to always be at your best.
Well, I'll try to remember it. Currently just a civilian in some ways. I mean, I'm not really just a civilian. I am in the UC Vanguard. That makes me not a civilian, right? But...
What a relief. I assume you're here for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson handles sales, but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal.
Well, alright then. You are apparently more energetic than others. How would I know that? I've only talked to you, but sure.
Oh yeah? Well, I take that as a compliment. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It can be pretty hard working with these no-nonsense military types. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say things like that, at least not so loudly. I've already been written up twice this week. I can only take so many lectures. Man, I could really use a drink.
Well, where's the bar? So, why would Deimos not have the best boost? But or rather, presumably they don't.
Well, we don't have much of it at all. We have to keep up appearances. What I could really use is Jake's Stout. From Jake's Bar in New Atlantis, of course. Or the Well, to be more specific. I used to love that place when I lived there. I mean, Jake isn't friendly, but he can make a pretty good drink. Say, you're the traveling type, right? Would you mind grabbing me one of Jake's Stouts?
I would absolutely. I don't know exactly when you're gonna get it, but at some point maybe.
Awesome! Thank you so much. I eagerly await your return.
Well, aren't you a happy chap? So, alright then, what's up with the ships here?
I mean, they're very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right? Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way.
I mean, sounds good to me. So exactly how did you come to learn so much about them?
The UC Navy. I repaired just about every class of vessel there is. I even repaired Henderson's longsword once or twice. I swear that man has a guardian angel with him full time. Or 3. Deimos hired me because I know every rivet and microchip on these ships. So if Henderson gets stumped on something, it's showtime.
Well, that's lovely.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
So we'll see about that drink at some point. Bunch of customers here to buy ships apparently, and
ships are responsible for countless
presumably we could as well at some point. You're presumably also just a customer.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos.
Alright then, well we need to find someone to talk to about a job listing. Oh, you're looking very official. Hello there, Nico Henderson.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars.
Lovely, lovely. Well, good thing that you can talk to me, a civvy then.
Anyone that flies in space earns my respect. Heck, an independent may be even braver. You don't have a fleet at your back when the Crimson Fleet comes calling. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship. One worthy of you.
Well, I'm not really here to do that. So, yeah, what about your ships? Are they actually that good?
Yes, they are. I flew my longsword in 43 combat missions. It never once failed me. That's what you get with Deimos. Our ships have been battle-tested for decades longer than anyone else.
Cool. So, for the 43 combat missions, that's impressive.
I've had a long and successful military career. Deimos starships have played a major part in it. In fact, I'm sure that if I flew any lesser starship, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now talking to you. That's what Deimos affords you. The confidence to go soaring into the fire, the death, and know that you will make it out alive.
I mean, it sounds good. Absolutely, and possibly like maybe you miss it.
Suppose I do in a way. The excitement of barreling towards the enemy in a Deimos is a feeling that can't be replicated.
Cool. And that's about it.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
We'll see about that. I do see, however, a lot of computers. Any one of these that I can look at? Yes, there is. Hello. No hacking though, just announcements and stuff. Security training from HR. This is a reminder to all employees that security training is mandatory and must be completed by the end of the month. A quarterly update. As you should all be aware, our quarterly meeting is fast approaching. Attendance is not mandatory, but secure connections are required. We encourage anyone who wishes to join to contact IT to confirm the setup is secure. And then finally, press inquiries. We know that the press has recently reached out to several members of our staff. Should you be contacted, please reach out to a public relations representative before responding in order to avoid any unforeseen repercussions. Intriguing, yes, nothing really interesting. Better research lab, we don't need that right now.
Anything to report?
Bunch of customers, etc. Nothing really interesting. Where do we find the person I need to talk to?
Hallowed halls.
Okay, well, again, not much in here. Not sure why a customer would be in what apparently seems to, bloody hell, what apparently seems to be like a boardroom or something. Why are you here? This is not where you buy ships. This is where you buy ships. But none of you are the person I need to talk to. I do have a...
Enjoy your stay.
Hello. Never mind. It's a kiosk. All right then. So here we go. Deimos delivery opportunities. Building top-notch military vessels require an abundance of valuable resources. Scattered across the settled systems, Deimos is searching for motivated entrepreneurs to provide us with the goods we need to get the job done. Do you have what it takes to take work with the Deimos and make a fortune at the same time? Contact our sales associate, Sandra Fullerton, for further details. Alright, we'll get back to her. And then we have a resource listing. They need a bunch of stuff. Cool. But executive assistant, seeking a highly motivated individual to assist the executive in charge of mining operations in day-to-day responsibilities. Prior executive assistant experience preferred but not necessary. Must be willing to relocate to Cydonia. Internship is unpaid with option for a permanent role at the end of contract. The duties and responsibilities are providing administrative assistance, which may include drafting and editing communications on the executive's behalf and keeping memos. Managing the executive's daily calendar, organizing meetings and appointments, performing minor accounting, and finally required required skills and qualifications will be strong interpersonal skills, written and verbal communication skills, time management and organizational skills, ability to proactively solve problems and make decisions in the interest of the executive, ability to multitask. Let's apply for it, shall we? How many years of experience do you have as an executive, administrative or corporate assistant? Over 10 years. What is the highest level of education you have completed? Master's degree. No, PhD. You will now be asked a series of questions to help us assess your competence for this role. Please answer honestly to the best of your ability. The executive wants you to bring them up. Is this just another goat then? And also, maybe I shouldn't have done what I just did to say that I'm super qualified and educated, because, well, I'm not, and maybe they think that I'm overqualified. Who knows? The executive wants you to bring them a whiskey neat. What does that mean? Trick questions. Executives aren't allowed to drink on the job. About 43 milliliter shot of whiskey served in a glass at room temp. A full glass of whiskey with 2 chilled whiskey stones, 2 thimbles of whiskey, 2 drops of water in a chilled glass. I suppose at least I sort of vaguely know that neat means whiskey stones. Don't think I've heard that. I'm just gonna say it's a trick question. A VIP arrives at the office for a meeting with the executives, who is inexplicably running late. What should you do? Entertain the client with jokes? Probably not. Reschedule the client's meeting with the exec? Also probably not. Offer drinks? Apologize? Assure that the exec will return soon? Probably that one. Nothing. Never speak with the client without exec approval. No. If I'm the assistant, obviously I should be offering up drinks. A malfunction prevents the executive's starship from starting up, and they need to go to an important off-world meeting soon. What course of action do I take? I'm offering up my ship. Probably not the best to be seen arriving in that. Contact the client and cancel the meeting, rescheduling for another day, possibly. Use the company credits to immediately charter an expensive luxury craft, also probably not that one. Get their ship towed to the shop. It's okay if they're late. I'm gonna say... I mean, if you have a problem with the ship, just, reschedule. I don't think that getting a really expensive luxury craft is a good thing, because that's, that's money. And they probably shouldn't be arriving in my really poor ship. So no, just reschedule. While handling the executives in email, you come across a message from someone claiming to have damaging information about the executive. What should you do? Take the info to the board of directors, or ignore the email, block the sender, confront the exec and blackmail them in hopes of getting a big raise. Yes, that's the one. Ask the executive how they want it handled and never speak of it again. No, take it to the board. The executive contacts you and asks you to see them in their office in the middle of the night. You can tell they are drunk. What do you do? Go to their office, take care of them until they sober up, ignore them, go back to sleep. The executive probably won't remember. Contact security, let them deal with it. Go and do whatever they want, even if it would damage their character. No. Security will handle it. Please be aware that all answers are final and will be reviewed when considering your application. If you would like to change an answer now, select an option to start over. Otherwise, proceed to submit application. No, we're fine. Just send it in. Chris, thank you for your interest in Deimos and for submitting your application. We will review your skills and experience and let you know if we feel you're a good match for the position. We appreciate your choosing Deimos. Well, alright, we'll see about that. We apparently can... No, that was just that. Presumably that will solve itself, I suppose. We'll see, I guess. But alright then, didn't get to Venus in this episode, but I won't be going back to Mars immediately. We are going to go to Venus, so we will just make sure to set that. We're going to Venus, going to keep up, or rather... get back to the main story, because again, I do want my powers. I do have powers. Or rather, the ability to have powers at some points. So that is exactly what we're going to do in the start of the next episode. So this is kind of cool, actually. It's a very... I mean, this is so far what I kind of like about this game, which is that it feels pretty realistic, sort of. I mean... this is what you would sort of expect not a starbase, what am I saying? Not a starbase, but we know what I mean. Like, if you take the ISS, for example, I mean, this is sort of what the ISS looks like, just super tiny. So if you just build out the ISS, eventually it would probably look something like this. So again, yeah, feels pretty realistic, and the indoor areas are, you know, very sturdy, very rough. There's not much flair. Everything feels fairly functional, etc., etc., which I do enjoy. So, alright then. Well, we've visited this place. Next up, indeed, is Venus, and try to find Moara, I believe it was. Was it Moara? Yes, Moara. See if we can find Moara or clues about where he is. We shall see. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.